Welcome to another episode of
Right,
I
can
Can't
top
Top
my
My
E.
E. Oh my goodness.
We did it in sync that time, sort of.
We did.
It's because we're
Finally.
in person.
Because we're in person. We can see
Yeah,
each other's mouths.
exactly. I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Kevin, and we are a boys love podcast that talks about our fave shows and all the press and mess around them. And I am hungry. We just ordered food. Are you hungry?
I'm starving.
When did you last eat?
Last night.
Same with me at 2 a.m. But we're not going to talk about that. Instead, we're going to talk about that we are live and in vocal color.
Not vocal color.
Yes, at Myrtle Thai in Brooklyn. We have food in front of us. Well, we'll have food in
It's
front
on
of
the
us.
way, on the
It's on
way.
the way. It was already ordered. And what better way to talk about fave food BLs while eating food too?
Mm.
Expect us to munch and crunch, but not hunch on today's episode. So there will be munching and crunching. You might even hear some other people in the background. You'll definitely hear our beautiful and fun server, Nat. And we might even get a little cameo from Jonathan's partner, Stephen,
If he wants to join.
if
If he
he
wants to
wants to
join.
join, because he's here with us. So let's see what he does. Anyway, should we get to the word on the tweet?
Let's do it.
Mm.
I feel like this week, everything kind of happened on Monday, right? Or it was Monday or
Yeah,
Friday? Because
yeah.
it was a GMTV heavy with the big news that like Wabi Sabi kind of
Mhm.
I don't well they didn't drop their artists, more like these
They
kids
left.
Wabi canceled their contracts.
Or maybe it's because Wabi Sabi just needs to really focus on production.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. They're like trying to focus on being a production house, and
Yeah, I
so they're
mean,
not gonna manage any of these talent anymore.
they don't have a lot of
They don't have like
groundbreaking
true.
productions, you know. They
Well,
have.
until again, that puts their name on the map.
That's true, because that's a good one.
Yeah.
I have to admit, isn't Absolute Zero also Wabi Sabi?
Yes.
And I like that one as well. But then they had others that.
They aren't so good. Well, I mean, their main top people left the
Mhm.
company
Mhm.
to join GMTV.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Ooh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, that one's mine.
Yours was better than mine.
Yes. So I'm drinking, I think it's called a sunflower something. I don't know, but I'm gonna taste it.
What is it? Sunflower afternoon? Something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sunny afternoon.
sunny
Ooh,
afternoon.
it does taste like a sunny afternoon. It's good.
I'm just drinking a basic Thai tea.
Yeah, mine has like passion fruit, Thai tea, jasmine tea.
Mm.
It's beautiful. It's really good. It's so good.
Anyway, yeah, they're top contenders, they're top actors.
Mm-hmm.
What is it like? Boom Prem,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Fanta.
Santa, Sammy, and this other guy Stamp. I don't know if I
I don't know who Stamp is, but I
maybe
love me some
maybe
Stamp.
he's in Absolute Zero. I don't know. Maybe that's the guy.
What's he?
I don't know. I didn't look him up.
I think the people and
I
I'm
know
really
the
trying to think,
names.
like it's in my head, trying to think.
Those two
Because
kids.
I think in absolute I don't know. Well, we can look it up later, but I will say that I love me some Sammy. She is the
I
gal
love her.
pal that
Yes,
should be in every show,
I love her.
Love
She's
her.
been in some old classic shows too. Like she was in Two Moons, I think
That
back in the day.
and then what else was she in?
I feel like she was in Sodas or maybe something too. She's been in a lot of stuff,
She's been
but
in a lot of stuff.
glad she's still working because
Yes.
I love her.
And she was in Between Us,
She's
like
in between us.
probably the best part of the show.
I mean, her side couple didn't get enough.
No, and I wish they got more. And then she was also in, she was in Dinosaur Love as well.
Really?
But she wasn't in a side couple, so
She's just there. But yeah, they all moved over. So hopefully Cool Heart joins too.
So
Maybe once
because
his contract ends, he's probably just the last one waiting.
he deserves to be in something better as well.
And he deserves to be back with Santa.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still haven't seen their show. What was it called? 13.
12%.
Yeah, my 12%. Like 13, 14%. No, I still haven't seen that show, but
I
yeah.
haven't either.
I
So
think they're amazing together, probably.
yeah, and I mean, Kuhart is a great actor, like
Word.
really good. So he deserves the best. Okay, and he's like one of the few openly gay BL actors.
Yes.
So we want to see him win, always winning.
Oh wait.
What else is happening?
Um, Another GMM TV thing. They announced the part two of their like showcase.
Hmm.
It's called 2024 Up and Beyond, Up and Above Part Two. So
I haven't heard of this.
we're gonna get more of their shows for the rest of the year.
Okay.
So far, I think they've confirmed that we're not getting like a Jimmy C show later this year, which is fine.
And
Just
we
got
already
last
have
spotlight.
one, yeah, and it was great. You know,
Yeah,
sometimes it's good to let that one and done for the year, and then they can have a new one next year,
I
and
know
that's it.
some people are just like, I don't know, they really want something every
Yeah,
year.
and they're on other projects separately and together. I mean, not as a ship,
I'm
but
pretty sure C is in like some straight ship this year.
yeah, he
Yeah.
is. So, ooh, thank you. Yeah. So we just got oh, I forgot what
Some
this is
chive
called.
pancakes.
Yes, chive pancakes. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Ooh.
You
So
ordered.
we got veggie dumplings, we got the chive pancakes. So y'all, we're gonna keep getting interrupted with food, and food is important. And like I
Food is
said, you're gonna
important.
hear us munching and crunching.
I'm so sorry if you hear some chewing sounds. Hopefully
Yeah,
you don't.
but and if you don't, and if you do, too bad. Get hungry, get some food, and join us with Eden
Mhm.
wherever you're listening. So yeah, I think there's one other thing that came out as well too that you have on the list today. Mm, 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 mm,
Mm-mm.
mm.
Mm. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So I was so ice cream. So Monday morning, I saw it was trending. It was a Monday morning or like Sunday night. It was trending.
Mm-hmm.
Game Boys. Have you seen Game Boys?
I still have not seen it. And I know
Oh
that's
my
your
god, that's
first one.
my first like BL ever or like Asian BL ever. They had a reunion in the Philippines. They had a reunion,
Mm.
and they announced that they're having a season three called Game Boys in New York City.
And they're gonna be in New York?
I hope they film in New York. So
Yeah, because
I'm
they
going to
filmed somewhere in Manila. Manila and
and
New York look
pretend it's
very
New York.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, hopefully they really do like a full season in New York. I'm so
Mhm.
excited. It's been so long because season two ended, I think, like 2021, and it
Mm.
just kind of ended on like a weird note where one of the characters is moving to America. So I guess that's
So
why.
this will be a continuation. Do you think this will be the final season, or will they? Do you think
Um,
they'll leave an opening?
no, I think let's end it on a good note with the final season.
Yeah, I think
You don't need to
sometimes
drag
it's
this
good.
up.
We don't
Yeah.
need to drag things on more than 3 seasons. I think at times.
But this show, like, it deserved a second season the first time. The
Hmm.
first time the show is about them like getting together in COVID. So
Yeah.
it's all like virtual. And the season two is like the first time they're like hanging out in person and like
Hmm. In a post-pandemic world.
yeah, in like a very, very post pandemic little summer cabin. It was
Hmm.
cute.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Yes. Um. Well, I think that's everything with that. We should probably go into our shows of the week. So, Jonathan, what is your show this week?
My show this week.
You don't have a show?
Honestly, I don't think I have a show this week.
That was so funny because
No, but I'll say
okay.
maybe it's the same show as you
Oh,
because I just saw it last night.
oh, so I mean, we could literally just skip this part. That's so funny because this is going to be the shortest one and really go into our a new show that is our show of the week.
Yes.
So it's both of ours, which is at 25 o'clock in October.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So it is a Japanese BL that is my show of the week, and I guess is yours too.
It's mine too. It's mine too.
And the first episode came out on Thursday on
Mhm.
Gaga Ulala. Um, and see, now you're about to take a bite of food, and I'm about
No, no,
to
no.
ask you
It's
a
okay. It's
question.
okay.
I'm
I'm
about to
ready.
ask you,
I am ready.
what would you do if your coworker asked you to be their sex partner for research purposes?
I'd be like, this is so unprofessional. No, but this man was like eyeing him since the beginning.
Yes, clearly since they were in university.
Yeah, clearly they like each other.
Well, yeah, I mean I couldn't tell if what was his name?
The
Uh
first episode, I don't know, no names. No names.
but the young one, the new actor.
Dark
That's what I'm
hair and
calling it.
blonde. The blonde hair and the black hair.
Yeah, so the one with the dark hair, he pretty much I think he was starstruck when he saw him. Like, I don't know if he actually like was into him. I got more of the idea that he was like admired him because he was a senior of his.
Mm.
So I was getting that, and
Yeah, I think
maybe
he's
that
like jealous that this guy kind of popped off. They
right,
went to the same school, and
jealous or just like
uh,
resentful.
it's a little of both, right?
Yeah,
Because this is his first gig,
yeah, and he's been trying.
and he's been trying.
Yeah, and then
The
this
one,
dude took
yeah,
off.
yeah. The one thing that I was confused about was he was like, I can't relate to this character at all. So like he landed the main lead in like a BL that they're doing an adaptation for,
Yes,
and the director's like, oh, so like, how can you relate to the character?
and
And
he didn't know.
and he was like, I don't relate to the character at all. I'm willing to try and like find some relation with
Hmm.
this person. But I was like, aren't you also a server?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like he's auditioning
Like,
in
hello.
like a serving scene as a server.
And he's a
I
server.
just came back from a serving job. So I was like, you have some similarities.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. I'm like, how are you not seeing this very obvious connection?
Yeah, I was like, are you lying?
Right.
Are you just like playing coy, like, oh, I don't know this man.
Yeah, it's like I can understand probably why he would be like, I don't know him. I don't know. Like
I'm so
maybe
separate from this weird little awkward guy.
yeah, maybe that I could see him wanting to do that, but also come on.
Yeah,
You could at least said, "Oh, I'm a server," you
like
know.
I'm a server, like I'm also shy, I'm also blah blah blah,
Right,
I'm a beginner.
right. Well, I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
why he didn't say that.
I feel like the director probably saw through that too.
I think so as well. I think
Yeah.
so as well. Um, I should have warned people that there's going to be some spoilers as we talk about this show. I mean, it's the first
It's the
episode,
first
so it's not a
episode,
big
so
spoiler.
you can still get into it. Like we're just,
Yeah, like I'm already into it. This first episode sold me right away.
like I think this is in like the trailer of why everyone's watching the show.
Right. And so can we talk about the table read where he gets the part,
Hmm.
he shows up to the table read like you're supposed to do.
Yes.
He gets to the table read, clearly starstruck when he sees his senior, um, and super nervous. When he introduces himself, it's like maybe one sentence at most. And it was kind of awkward, scattered clapping after he introduces himself. And then they go ahead, they read their lines, all of that, and act them out. And because he's so starstruck, he spaces out.
Yeah, he's low key flopping this
Yeah,
first
he's
day.
flopping on the first day, which is fine because the director gave some grace,
Yeah,
you
I feel
know.
like everyone's like, yeah, this is expected. It's your first gig.
Yeah, it's your
But he's
first
so
big
hard
gig.
on himself.
Right. Very hard on himself and decides that he needs to know the character better. It goes to a gay muscle bar. I was very confused.
I was like, all right, so you really have no connection to this character. So you really, your first thought is to, I need to go get clapped.
And he was trying to low key
I need to
be
go hook
like,
up with someone.
and he was going in incognito, had the cap on. I was like, where are the sunglasses at night? Because the way he was kind of walking in, I'm like, dude.
That you look like a creeper.
Right, he looked like a creeper. And lo and behold, his senior had followed him there. And then the show ends with him, the senior, saying, why don't I be your sex partner instead?
Gag, gag.
And
Crazy.
it seems like they're going to be, you know, and all of that. I was not sipping a drink, just to let y'all know.
Oh my god.
For the next
How
few
better ever.
episodes.
Like 8 episode series.
Yeah, so they're going to be doing this, you know, that's how they're going to practice.
It was 10 episodes.
Right.
I feel like that's, I don't know, that's low key
Oh, the
unprofessional.
food is here. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, this looks beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. Mm,
Thank you.
thank you so much. This all looks so good.
Obtain with fish sauce.
Oh, okay, that's fine. For me, the sauce is fine. Thank you. Mm.
A photo.
Yeah, we're gonna take some photos. So if y'all following us on Instagram or something, then you know you can see what we're doing.
This wonky
I
setup.
hope y'all can hear me because I'm gonna get low.
Not low.
And yeah,
Okay, selfie.
there you go. Okay. So I'm just kind of thinking now that the food, all of this looks so good. I'm so excited. But I I just was really kind of taken aback when
I was confused that there's an eagle in Tokyo.
yeah, so some of the people who are listening probably don't know what Eagle is. I've never been there, but I know what it is.
I've never been to the one in New York.
You have?
In New York, yeah.
Yeah,
Steven has. All right.
I see. So
It's like a leather bar.
it's a leather bar, a gay leather bar. Um, but the one that they showed in the show didn't seem like a leather bar.
It seemed like a normal bar.
It seemed like a regular bar, but the image that they had on the outside was just kind of like, you know, just a muscle man. So
Yeah, the outside shows up bar titties, but
yeah,
nothing too crazy on the inside.
yeah.
But it's just like known for it's known for like
It's known for
some raunchy hookups.
yeah. So
style.
for things going into things, just like the spoon of food is about to go in my mouth.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. 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 This is so good. Mm. So I'm gonna keep watching the show. I already liked it. I know you liked it too.
I like it, yeah.
It's gonna be on our list for a while.
I was hoping episode 2 was out already, but it's not.
No, because the show literally just came out on Thursday, and it's a weekly that'll be on Gaga La La.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna be definitely watching this intently. Okay. The other show that came out, which was 2 weeks ago, another Japanese BL, Living with Him.
Mm.
In its second episode, that's a Friday show, also on Gaga La La. I like it.
You saw the first 2 episodes?
Mm-hmm. So they are, in short, they are childhood friends who kind of lost touch, but their parents have been in touch and felt like, oh, since they're in university, they should be roommates together, you know, so then they can, you know, rekindle their friendship or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
One of them happens to be Mr. Popular and seen as, you know, a heartbreaker to women. And the reality is he is a heartbreaker because he's into his friend that is now his roommate. And that's pretty much the premise of the show. And there's food in that show. Like, one of them cooks a lot. Like, their roommate relationship is coming off pretty domestic.
I see. Well, they're old friends.
Yeah, they're old friends. So, but overall, it's so far good. I do think 25 o'clock is better.
Oh, there's always one that leads more than the other.
Yes, but this show is also good. It's not bad.
I see. This Living with Him kind of sounds similar to Grey Shelter.
Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-mm.
but it's still kind of premise of like someone living with someone. But at least they're not stepbrothers in this one.
Yeah, and with Grey Shelter, there's a lot of messy family drama. So, anywho, the next thing we should get to is I got a little game for you once again.
Yeah,
Like,
we loving these games.
we love games, and we're gonna do a food one because we're eating.
Yes.
So,
Well, hopefully we've seen all.
some of these we may have not.
Yeah.
Uh, but pretty much since we love to eat, as we're doing now,
Mm-hmm.
and what better way to feast our eyes on a BL that has hot men
Oh my god.
and hot food? Like, two things we love. So, Jonathan, I have some shows for you, and I want you to tell me, did the show eat? As in, it was good? Did it eat ass? As in, it was fantastic / orgasmic?
Oh my god.
Or does it need to be sent back to the server because it was bad? Okay, so I'm going to go down the list.
These are three wild.
Yes.
attitudes.
Yeah, so it's pretty much the good, the baddie, and the ugly. Okay, so the first one that's on this list is Cupid's Last Switch.
Ooh. This low key, it needs to be sent back to the server.
Oh, really?
Yes, that show. I love Earthmates, but this was their big flop.
It was not their best show.
It
I
was
have
not
to
their
give
best
that.
show.
Mhm.
It felt rushed. It was only 10 episodes, not 12.
It was almost as if maybe they just needed to have a show because Earth Mix was so popular.
Yeah, they were so popular and they needed to do something.
Hmm.
But I don't know, right after 1,000 stars, this was not it.
Yeah, I would say
The whole body swapping.
I'll give it a very soft eat, like it's halfway was eating, halfway. It wasn't eating ass though, but it was halfway eating.
I don't know. That show, I'm I'm leaving a bad review.
Cooking Crush.
I still haven't seen Cooking Crush.
Really?
I know. I don't know why I haven't seen it.
I like it so far. I liked it. I would not say it was eating ass. I'll say it ate.
It
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it did what it had to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The food was good. And honestly, Afghan saves the show because I think without them it would have been bad.
But not Neo and Unbound.
They were good, but Afghan, I think people didn't necessarily like the show because this was the first time in a long time that they were like really cute. But I think anyone who's seen shows like what was their first one?
No, I think they've had like Puppy Honey Love. or
Yeah,
something before.
yeah. So like some of their first stuff was really cute. And I think if people have seen that, then they're like, oh,
And then they went more like angsty with like
not me.
with Not Me and the other one, the film show.
Oh yeah.
What's that called? Theory of Love. Yeah.
Hmm. You Never Eat Alone. Did you ever see that?
Haven't
It's
seen
okay.
it.
You don't need to see it.
Seen it.
That needs to be sent back to the server. It was
Really?
so bad.
Oof.
And that was the first time that I saw Z-Proc in BL.
Mhm. Oh, that show. They said it's kind of like a.
It was a pandemic produced show that was just as bad as the pandemic. It was just, no. Send that all the way back. It was so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it had a lot of promise because it focused a lot on
Like issues and bullying.
like
right?
not bullying, mental health issues with abandonment
Mhm.
and loss. But it just didn't give what it should have given.
Mhm.
And I mean, part of it is because of the pandemic. Part of it is because the show is too damn long. Like,
see.
you can't have 45-minute episodes and 30 minutes of it they're doing nothing.
That's a couple of shows I'm watching right now.
Right. Like, you just
That's
can't
their
do that.
vampire show I'm watching right now.
Oh, is it on this list?
No. Oh, it is. It is.
What do you think of Old Fashioned Cupcake?
I've only seen 2 episodes, but it's really cute.
You need to watch
I
all of it.
haven't
It's a 5-episode show.
I know I haven't finished it. I don't know why. I think I jumped onto something else.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really cute. Also, funny enough, one of the actors looks like my really good friend, who he and his husband just had their first kid.
Oh,
So, yeah. So anyway, I always say that to him. I'm like, I'm seeing your doppelganger.
You're like, this is you?
This is you. What's that, man? Did you see it?
No.
Oh my god.
I mean,
So
that's a Star Hunter show, right?
no, but Boss is in it. Boss, that's
Yes,
my
your man. Your man.
you know, tan with the tattoos. Well, I think they covered up the tattoos for the show.
Oh.
It's a cute show. I would say it ate, it wasn't eating ass.
I mean, were they? Did it eat food? Did it eat food?
They did. There was a lot of food because it was about a
food.
chef and a hotelier.
I see. Oh yes, yeah. Yeah, I see.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've never seen it. It has a lot of Star Hunter boys.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, so it's worth watching.
Okay.
Yeah. Bake me, please.
I can't. No, that show sent back.
Oh, really?
Sent back.
You
Yes.
send it back.
Yes. I did not like them together. I'm so sorry.
Wait, you didn't like
I didn't like Home and Guide together. No.
Maybe
Maybe just Guide's acting. I don't know.
well, Guide was just so.
I don't see him as this like puppy boy. I wanted to see him. He's more like a funny side character. And he played like this. I don't know.
Mm.
No backbone. Wannabe chef.
Well,
That, like
pastry chef.
cried whenever Home ignored him or like gave him a bad comment.
And Ohm was an asshole, but he plays an asshole very well.
He's an asshole and everything.
Yeah. I would say I would say it's halfway. It was almost there.
And the desserts look cute though.
And yeah, the desserts are good, and also we got to be introduced to Poon, who I like to say is Fort's older brother.
Oh my god.
So
It does look like him, yes.
yeah, and Poon is gorgeous, and he's going to be in a show coming out next week with us.
My stand-in.
Yes. So I would say that's why I would say it almost 8 because we got to meet a
Just for him, just for
yes. To my star.
him. Was that a cooking show?
Yes, remember one of the leads
Yeah.
is a shot. Yeah.
Oh. I guess they made a whole scene about what was he trying to cook? Some dish.
Oh, I forgot the dish. I saw that show so long ago. I don't remember everything.
I think that was a good show. I mean, that was an amazing show.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I love that show.
I don't know about the food in it, but that was an amazing show.
Well, it ate. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
I think season 2 was better. In my opinion.
Season 2 was like, I feel like they go hand in hand. It's like a part 1 and
Absolutely.
a part
Like
2.
you gotta see both.
You gotta see both of them.
The Tasty Florida.
Back to server.
Same.
They had one good scene.
One good scene, and the acting was there,
Mhm.
and that's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
The story, the plot was,
It was not there.
yeah, and if it was there, it was barely there.
I think that was a really short show. It was probably like 5 episodes.
Yeah, it was 5 or 6, and I think each episode was maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Probably 15 minutes.
Yeah. So, but
That was bad.
Choco milkshake.
Hey, who's cooking in there? Who's cooking in there?
There's a restaurant, a whole restaurant.
They're like
Remember, what's his
it's a
name? Works
coffee
at a
shop.
restaurant.
It's a coffee shop.
So that's so food.
Oh, I guess then you know what should be on the. How about Coffee Melody? Have you seen Coffee Melody?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you should not see it because it's bad.
So that show needs to be sent back to server. Choco milkshake, I'll say it 8, but
That
some
was-
people will send it back to the server.
No, that's your 8. That's your 8.
Yeah, but some people will send it back to the server because they still can't get over, which it takes a while for me to digest that he's having a relationship with his former dog.
With his deceased reincarnated dog.
A mess. VIP only.
Again, back to the server. Back to the server. Because I couldn't get through the first 2 episodes.
Yeah,
It was just sad and.
I got through it. It got better, but especially since there's a very greedy mom that comes up later.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. the premise was, I don't know. That was the worst one out of that bunch of
Yeah,
Taiwanese BL.
I would have to agree.
Mhm.
So I'll say that's one that halfway ate.
Mhm.
It's like you get the food and then you don't finish it because it's not great. That's what it was like. How about My Sweet Dear?
I didn't finish it.
You didn't?
It was a long time ago. Maybe I just wasn't in the headspace, but that show wasn't. I don't know.
It was all right.
Mhm.
I don't want to even say it ate, but I don't want to say send it back to server because there was some fine specimens in that.
I'm just.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take it to go.
Yeah, there was like a to-go plate.
1,000 years old.
1,000 days or 1,000 years. It is 1,000.
1,000 years.
Should be 1,000 days.
See, this show is not good,
It's
but I'm still watching.
dragging.
I'm still watching it though.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for like mess to happen, and you get a little glimpse of mess, and then they take it away and do nothing again.
It's like empty dialogue, empty like staring at each other.
Yeah, and it's like, come on, like y'all need to either put something in something, or somebody needs to get beaten up again.
The director
Like,
doesn't do that. I think the director.
no, and it's sad because the
Very
acting
PG.
is not bad, and also
just-
like
Not good
the
at it.
cinematography is great.
Yeah, there's money.
Yeah, but it's like, what is the script? So yeah, they need to send that back to server and then recook it.
They need to take it off the menu.
Naked Dining.
I did not see this.
You need to watch it.
I couldn't. It has that kid. That kid. That explains. It has him.
You can still watch it because first of all, the main lead is fine. Like definitely one of my types. And you see his ass a lot. And it was eating ass. And
Oh my god.
one thing I love about that show is every episode they cook food from a different part of the world. So they go to Mexico and Ghana and Thailand, and like they're really exploring how to cook stuff from the little guy's deceased grandmother's recipe books. So, and through that's how they bond. So it's a really, really good show.
Maybe I'll try to get through the awkwardness. I don't know.
Yeah, you just had to get past who the actor is. And actually, you forget that halfway because it's actually a really good actor. Kind of like, with Gunn, you kind of forget certain things about him. So,
Do I?
I do. Like, after a while, like, it doesn't stay in my head anymore. Bite Me. I never saw Bite Me.
You never saw Biden?
No, but I also heard it.
That had beautiful, like cinematography for cooking. Like they spent a lot of money and like a lot of time like hiring like a chef to make beautiful food and like presentation. But the actual story was terrible.
That's what I heard. That's why I never watched it, because I heard it was just
It's
bad.
like problematic towards the end too. So
Go back to server.
oh, that's I don't know. That's shut down the restaurant.
Until we meet again.
Yeah, I put this on for the desserts.
Yeah, they did. I mean, we have to admit, Farm had some great desserts.
Yeah, he really put they put a lot of time in like teaching you like what the desserts were and how they like were important to like the culture. It was really nice.
Speaking of which, this chicken basil over rice.
He's fucking it up, y'all. He's fucking it up.
Oh god.
Ingredients. I put this on. I've never seen it.
I did see it and I forgot what happened. Is this the one?
This one was Jeff and and gameplay.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah, it's like they're doing like a Jeff is trying to do like a singing competition or something.
Yeah, and there's
like
like
you
food
can't say.
and stuff, and
Yeah, and it's like during COVID, so it's very sponsored by like a grocery store.
yeah,
And they just like cook a lot at home.
yeah.
It's very short.
It's very short, and
YouTube, like short.
you actually see Jeff kissing a guy,
You see a guy in another show too.
not Ken Porsche.
You see it in what was that show? Love Area.
Oh, I forgot about Love Area.
Love Area is on the list too. Have you seen Love Area?
I did, but I forgot everything that happened in it, so that says a lot.
It's just it's about like a sushi, not sushi, a ramen place.
Yeah.
and it just toxic characters.
Yeah, so I think I blocked that out of my mind. So good. Ocean like me.
Yeah,
Ocean likes me. Yes, I did.
that show. I remember Ocean
Mhm.
Lights. It has
It has Holland,
yes, Holland in it.
and Holland is one of
Yeah,
the
trash that.
Yeah, it's
few
like
openly gay
uh,
Korean celebrities.
Korean idols. Yeah,
Yeah, you said he looked tired as hell.
what's mess in that show? Like he had like bleached hair and his face looked
Tired.
tired. I don't know. Like I think maybe he did his own makeup or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, something. Yeah, he did. But the
But-
acting was just okay.
The acting was also kind of bad because the other guy was kind of caring.
Yeah, and also like,
The other guy was in the first like Korean BL. He was in
mhm,
that.
I
Where
feel you
your-
linger in the air.
Yeah. No.
Or no.
Where your eyes?
Where your eyes linger.
Yes, yes.
There's too much lingering.
There is.
Yeah, they can send that one back to server. Yeah,
Please.
yeah, send it back. La Cuisine. I never saw this one.
I never saw this either, but another podcast I listen to, they talk about this a lot. And it's a good show, but I've just never. I think I've tried to watch the first episode.
And then you couldn't get past it, or
I
just
couldn't.
didn't have time.
And I couldn't.
Mhm.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Moonlight Chicken.
Moonlight Chicken. This ate.
It was eating ass. That was a redemption for Earth Mix because this was after Cupid's Last Wish,
Yes.
or Cupid's Last whatever Cupid was doing. And it was whatever Cupid was doing. So, but I love that. Remember, that was one of my favorite shows from 2023.
I think it was really good, but Gemini 4 totally stole the show. So it's hard to give my flowers to Earthmint.
I can give them flowers for that too. Like, two couples can get flowers in that. And even Cowtongue and First, they did a good job as well. Like, the show all around was good.
I think maybe just Mids didn't have my favorite performance in that show.
Yeah, but again, still better than Cupid's Last Wish.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And that's what we needed to see. Wuchu Bakery. Why is this on here and it hasn't come out yet?
I don't know, just to talk about how it's been delayed for so long, and I still want to see it.
And it's coming out when? I think.
Later this year.
Okay. So we have no comment. We
No
need it
comment.
to first come to the table.
It's on back order.
Right, it's on back order. Baker Boys.
Did you see the full show?
No.
I
But,
saw a couple episodes.
Back to the server it is.
Back to the first.
so Steven has entered the chat.
I mean, after hearing Singto be like, I am like alpha bottom of the.
Alpha bottom.
Yeah, that's what he said in the first episode. It's really weird.
No.
But yeah, it's not a BL though, because it's just him and like Lee and.
And I remember they promoted it kind of as a BL, and then everyone's saying, well, it's not.
It's not. It's just like a regular show.
Yeah.
It's about some guy having like PTSD about sweets, but he works at a
At a
pastry.
bakery?
Yeah. I don't know. It's really weird.
Yes, because Lee didn't want to do any gay roles, so.
I don't think so. But anyway.
Fully Booked, which is currently airing,
Yeah.
and it's not a BL, it's a reality show.
Yes.
I
I think this is eating.
Yeah, it's eating. It is. And I should not laugh, but Gun crying was.
Like these are real tears.
There were real tears. I'm like, why?
That looks stressful.
Yeah.
That looks so
I
stressful.
mean, they can't. None of them can really cook, but they've had a lot of help.
Gun, Gun is ordering food. Mom has money.
Right. So, but it was cute. It's very cute and entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
And the fujoshis that come along make it even funnier.
Oh my god.
'Cause-
I wish Tay was on that show. I think Tay can cook. He has a
Mm.
restaurant.
Yeah, and Earth, I mean, let me tell you this.
Tay can cook too.
But Earth was looking really good in that show. Like, so this is one of the few shows that I think none of them are wearing makeup because they're in the kitchen actually
Except the
cooking.
first episode. The first
Yeah, except for
episode
the first episode. But after that, they're not wearing makeup. And you can tell Gun's skin is flawless. Okay, like,
all those clinic like
listen,
really
Gun's
working.
skin is flawless. You could see Force's age on his face.
He's only like 27. He's like
He
my.
must be stressed. Earth Skin, flawless.
Again, those clinic visits.
Yeah, and Earth is. I know. Can we also mention both Gun and Earth are like 30 or something? No. Earth, I think, is like 29.
Yeah, Earth
He's
is
not 30
29.
yet.
Gun is 30.
Is 30?
It's
Yes, 31.
like 30 or 31.
And he looks the youngest out of everybody. So whatever
As he
he's
should,
doing,
as he should.
he needs to share that with people. Pon's voice, look, you always hear his voice everywhere, but I get distracted watching that show because I'm hearing him talk. And that voice that he has,
What's wrong with
it's so sultry. Like, it's not nothing wrong. It's great. Like,
Yeah.
if you were to hear that for ASMR, like how some people listen to our podcast for ASMR, I don't know if I would sleep properly, and I'm just gonna leave it.
Wait till you hear him sing, and you have you
Oh,
see what
I
happens.
don't know if I want to hear him
You see
sing.
what happens.
Like all because his talking voice is nice doesn't mean he can sing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look
Cannot.
up, look up Pawn singing Kugan.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
No, I'm not gonna do that to myself.
It's funny, but he's trying. He's trying.
My tooth, your love.
Honestly, I really love this show.
I like it too.
It's really, but the ending is terrible. But I really
Yeah, the ending was kind of fell flat, but everything else about the show was
they
fine.
rushed the ending or something. I read somewhere when it was happening that I think the ending got leaked or something, so they had to.
Oh, they had to change it.
I think they tried to change something, or it had like an edit or something.
Mm-hmm.
But the last 2 episodes got leaked, so they just like dropped it. But it was, I don't know, it wasn't good. The ending wasn't good. But I really enjoyed the journey.
Yeah,
of
let's
it-
go
of
8
this
minus the
dentist
ending.
And this guy,
Mhm.
and then it has your man that you like in it.
Mhm. The hockey player.
No, I think about Sam Payne.
Yes, Tim as well.
With the hockey player that's in
But
like
the
2
hockey
scenes.
player. Anyway.
I like the bartender Alex. He's in some other
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. And him randomly speaking English was interesting.
Love that. Everyone's speaking.
It was better than another show that we will not mention that show's name
Ever.
ever again.
Sweet.
It's Osam's Love.
Is this really a food? Yeah, like they
Up
eat
on the list.
sometimes.
They cook, especially
Like,
in the
they
second
breathe.
season. There's a lot of cooking, But in the first season, not as much.
I don't think that's part of the plot.
I don't. It's not. It's not. In the second season, it's more a part of the plot. The first season, not so much. I mean, I love that show because it's
Really?
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these days, because I'm debating on seeing which
Mhm.
version.
And I think the thing with Osan's Love, some people didn't like the show because they felt it was too goofy. But I'm like, that's the whole point. It is a really ridiculous
That's
show.
Japanese comedy. It's
Yeah,
really
and it's
good.
very camp, very goofy, and it's
Yeah.
supposed to be. And people got annoyed with the main character being like so dense. But I was like, that's a part of the comedy. He's a very dense person. So I loved it. One that I know I don't think either of us have seen. What Did You Eat Yesterday? That's a
this new?
Japanese BL. No, it's been out for a while. And this one is one of the few where they're like older. They're like in their 40s.
Oh,
Yeah. I have not seen it yet either.
let me take a peek.
Yeah. And it's about them having dinner together. So yeah, it's
Oh, it's a movie. It's a movie.
and a show. I think it was one of those things that was like that was divided up and then they made it into a movie.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, these are some fathers here. These are some-
Mhm. Yeah, not even daddies, they're fathers.
No, these are the father about to be grandfathers.
Uh-uh.
They're like 50s. They're in their 50s.
Mm-mm.
That's
So-
cute though. That's cute. I would love to see like an older.
Yeah,
Like the oldest show I've seen was Old Fashioned Cupcake,
yeah, and they're
and
like,
they weren't even that old.
yeah, it's like one is
They were-
30, the other one is 40, or something like
Yeah,
that.
and he swore he was like 90. But he was like, I'm so old.
Well, considering how I'm almost 40, ever since I was 32, I feel old.
Not there yet, girl.
Not there yet. And speaking of which, we are at the end, so that's where we're at right now of today's podcast.
Yes. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope you can hear us.
I hope you can too.
We're testing this out. So
And that's all for this episode. Be safe. Have your bad knee eaten, not packed,
not eating. Hope the ride in your life tops your knee.
and your ass. Bye bye.
Bye bye.